What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about why I'm unsure about getting Digimon Survive. Now, this is my preview series. Normally for these, I talk about why I'm getting why I'm outright getting something or not getting something. For Digimon Survive, I'm right there in the middle. But this is a preview series where I just kind of talk about my feelings of a game before it comes out. Obviously, this game comes out, I believe, on July 29th, same day as Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Fantastic date for Digimon Survive. And this game has had its fair share of problems. It's been delayed. It's been kind of lost to the ether. I mean, it's been all over the place. And it is coming out as far as I can tell. But the thing is, I don't really feel any kind of push for this game. Now you could say, well, Alex, what kind of push would you expect for Digimon Survive? Good question. I guess what I'm saying is I just don't really see enough people all that excited for it. And obviously the way that they're going, being a more, kind of like a picture book-esque thing, like actually more so even like a Danganronpa-like thing, which could work. It absolutely could. But this is not exactly, and I don't want to go there too far or say it too often, but this isn't exactly the Digimon game I would have wanted. And for that simple fact, that's why I'm unsure. The tactics kind of grid battle system, I mean, it could work, it could not work. The story and the way they're telling the story with the narrative, nothing massively jumps out at me. Now, the one thing that does, I guess this game does have to its benefit, is that it does come out in relatively no man's land, right? About a week before it, you have Stray and As Dusk Falls, and then a few weeks after it, you're starting to get, like 2 Point Campus, you get Spider-Man on the PC. Once you get to like late August and then in September, then there's a lot of games. The only thing it really has to deal with is Xenoblade Chronicles 3, which again releases the exact same day. Now, I think that game is gonna kind of blow Digimon completely out of the water. And so for me, this is a rare example, because most times, and this is you can go back in the history books for this, most times, I mean, I make the decision flat out on my own base, and I guess no matter what, I still would, what I've seen so far, right? Now, what I've seen so far indicates to me I'm not really all that into it. I don't really expect to see, to get it myself. When it gets out into the wild, I'm eager to see, like review scores. Not that I go based off of review scores, but I just want to see like where the narrative from the journalists of this game is. And they are factually human beings, so they are going to have feelings of the game. You're bound to get a couple Digimon fans in that gaming journalism pool, right? Most of them probably hate themselves and hate games, but some of them, you may get some Digimon fans. And with that, we'd maybe be able to see, if this is a game for us. To me, it's just unfortunate. Like, I guess I've said it before, I didn't say it in this video, so I'll say it now. I'm not like a massive Digimon fan. I guess where I stand with this series is I've played games in the past. I know about the franchise or the IP, but I'm not like a diehard. If you quiz me on it, I would probably fail. But if you provided to me a game such as this, but it was a game that when you showed me, I was like, all right, I'm immediately in. You don't need to do much, in my opinion, to get me in. Even though I'm not a huge Digimon fan, you don't have to do much Digimon related to get me in. I guess, though, the kind of cop-out thing is you have to do a little bit more than what you've done for this game. It also just worries me in terms of like putting it out there into the wild. Like there is gameplay. I think there was a gameplay, like a 12-minute presentation a few days ago. I think it maybe is the clips that you're seeing in and out of my video. So there's that. There's been a couple trailers. I think there was a gameplay trailer that was like a minute and a half, but it feels like the game is not coming out. And I don't want to say too many kind of behind the scenes stuff. Like there's other things. I'm really gonna have to jump around. It just doesn't feel like the game actually releases in 2 weeks. Does that make sense? I almost don't believe it, because it doesn't really seem like even they are ready for it. And that's just kind of the, I guess, what I can sense from it. There's some things I can say, some things I can't, but that's where we stand right now. So I'll be eager to see the reviews, because if it gets like 20s and 30s or 2s and 3s out of 10, I mean, that would, I think, factually say something, right? Games like that, if it's that bad from review scores, I think I would trust them. But, if it's kind of middling, if it gets 4s, 5s, 6s, but then we're going to see it. You can go on YouTube and you can just watch videos. You can watch maybe the first hour, somebody playing the first hour, and that's a make or break thing. And if you like it based off that, that's where I'm kind of at. I want to see the reviews, see where we're at, And then I'm not going to make my decision just based off that unless it's like a 10 out of 10 or a 0 out of 10, like the really too far extremes. Then I would make my decision. And then after that, if I didn't make the decision, I would wait until people actually got their hands on it and I can see maybe the first hour. Let's really see the gameplay. Let's really see some of the story mechanics and try it. I am not opposed to trying new things. I've played loads of different games. I just played a Yuri, however you say that game's name. I played that earlier this month. It's like a Danganronpa-esque game. I mean, I am full on. I can play whatever different genres of games that you want me to, so I'm not opposed to it whatsoever. I just kind of need to see more from it, and it just, again, comes across like they're not ready. And also, you couple that it feels like they're not really ready to release it. Like, enough stuff hasn't been put out into the YouTube stratosphere. Coupled with, this game has had loads of development issues and was supposed to release, I think, 2 years ago, and then kind of disappeared and was delayed. So it's not like this game has been perfect all the way through, and this is kind of like an anomaly. It's always been kind of like, okay, where's the game? Like, what's going on? This is like the chance to bring Digimon back, and it doesn't really feel like it's gonna be that, right? That's, the sense that I get. So let me know what you guys think. Make sure you guys are subscribed, bell icon turned on, and I will see you all on the next one.